Okay, so I'll lower the FOV, hopefully it won't be as awkward. Oh yeah, it's E.
Now's our chance.
Huh.
Here we go.
Alright, so... let's see, just attack. I wasn't exactly sure how ambush works. I didn't really pay too much attention to that tutorial.
My turn.
Okay, so... just attack it. Nobody's clumped up enough for arts to work. Oh, wait. Yeah, I clumped up enough for your attacks to work. Okay, you need to get him marked. I think it's a one-shot.
Leave it to me.
Alright. Keep backing stuff. Also, this thing appearing to the left, I don't know if I explained it, but since this is a turn-based game, everyone's turns are appearing in order. And on some turns, stuff can just happen. Like someone can get bonus attack, someone can get bonus critical.
Chest here.
Huh. Alright, chest. You can actually get some cool stuff happen because of those random events. Because you can have some special skills which interrupt the turn order. Okay, so I guess there was just a chest there. Huh. Alright. Okay, I don't want to fight that thing. Alright, more cutscenes. Dude, that sounds creepy every
What's
freaking
wrong?
time.
More monsters?
No, not monsters. It's...
You're pretty sharp.
Oh,
It's the silver-haired girl.
I'm glad to see you're all right. Though it looks like there was nothing to worry about in the first place.
Nope. I'm small and quick. These things can't lay a finger on me. Oh yeah, Fee Clausel. That's my name.
Well, good thing she said it. I would stumble over it so many times.
You're just over halfway through. Keep it up. Later.
hey, wait!
Are you sure you'll be okay on your own?
I'll be fine. I'm used to this. See you at the end.
Damn, she's a ninja!
What just happened?
Wow.
She certainly wasn't fibbing about being quick on her feet. Guess we really don't need to worry about her.
Yeah, now I'm more convinced than ever that she knows exactly what she's doing.
Unlike
Just
us.
over halfway through? Has she already been to the exit and then come back?
Dude, considering how she just jumped, yeah, I can believe that. You just stand around talking all the time. No freaking wonder she went to the exit already. Oh, kill the cat.
Enemy sighted, let's take him out!
Hey, I didn't say triple advantage this time. The hell? Wait. Crafts? Oh no, wait, that's... that one?
It's my turn.
Okay, you are good with your spear. And now it's double kitty kick! Seriously, did he get hit once? Dude is just immune to damage.
My turn!
Okay, you're also gonna spellcast. I keep confusing arts and crafts. And yeah, I know it sounds kinda silly, but you get used to it. Huh. Wait, can I just... Huh, I could just keep spamming tab and it'll play faster. That's convenient.
Leave it to me!
Alright. Hold on, can you heal? Oh yes, you can heal one.
Leave it to me.
That one? Alright, there's a slight amount of knockback from the attack, so it'll get spread out a little bit. Doesn't really matter who I kill. Okay, not exactly sure what that does. Does it mean that
Alright, let's keep moving.
we'll take 0 damage from arts, or does it mean that they won't be able to do any damage from arts? Or they're silenced for a turn? Okay. Alright, more cutscenes, more standing around talking.
You hear that?
Someone's fighting up ahead. Come on.
Coming on.
Rean!
Wait,
Wait for me!
why are you standing around? Oh, it's a dig.
Incredible.
That was really something.
Judging by that display, I don't think he needs any help from us. I take it that's another school of Imperial swordsmanship?
Right. That's court fencing, an agile style favored by the nobility. And judging by his poise, he's no amateur.
That sword is way too huge. For fencing, you would use something much smaller than that.
Did you need something?
Sorry, I was just admiring your swordsmanship.
Sorry, I was just admiring your eyes.
I'm Rean Schwarzer. I didn't get the chance to introduce myself earlier.
I'm Elliot Craig.
Guys, Warzel, nice to meet you.
I believe I have already introduced myself, but once again, I'm Eustace Alberea. And I have to say, I didn't think you had it in you. I'm impressed.
What are you talking about?
Why are your eyes closed?
After all that bluster about finding your way to the exit alone, I wasn't expecting you to actually rely on others for help.
He's playing you like a fiddle.
I assume you came to your senses shortly after you stormed off, and then wandered back to apologize like a good boy. Truly, the virtue of the common man. Why, a preening noble such as myself would be far too proud to do such a thing.
Oh my god.
What the hell is your problem? You nobles really are all the same. So full of yourselves, it's a wonder you don't pop. And you're not just a garden variety noble either. House Alberea is one of the highest ranking in the country. I'll bet you just love looking down on us less fortunate souls, don't you?
You know, you have to admit that he's kind of justified in his approach when it comes to you.
You're one to talk. I don't need a lecture in rank from the son of the Imperial Governor.
Wait, what?
Oh, I thought the name Regnitz sounded familiar.
Karl Regnitz, the first commoner ever to hold the seat of Imperial Governor in Heimdall. The first to rule the capital. And this headstrong young lad just so happens to be a chip off that old block.
He looks so concerned.
Pretty rarefied air for a simple commoner, don't you think?
What does that have to do with anything? Yes, my father is the Imperial Governor, but he earned that position through years of hard, honest work. Don't you go lumping him in with you nepotists who get your titles handed to you just for being born.
But that's exactly what's happening to you.
Perish the thought. No, I mainly just regard your father as a reformist, and a close friend of the Chancellor at that. And as you're vividly aware, his faction is in conflict with the noble faction, led by none other than the four great houses.
Goddamn, that political talk is just so interesting, I can't contain my excitement.
When you look at it that way, your vitriolic disdain for the nobility suddenly seems rather cheap, wouldn't you say?
You son of a...
Magius, don't do it!
Reprimand. Look at the choice. He's just gonna get pissed off. And that guy's kind of a stuck-up asshole, so yeah, let's go with this.
I think you went a little too far, Eustace. Being at odds with Machias is one thing, but dragging his father into it is pretty low. You're better than that.
Rean.
Perhaps I was a bit out of line. It may be for the best if I leave the four of you to find your way out of here together. while I make my way toward the exit alone and unimpeded.
Still gotta say douche thing at the end.
I can see I've still got a lot to learn about the particulars of your social strata.
Yeah, I'm sad to say these kinds of disputes are pretty indicative of how the Empire is these days. How are you feeling, Machias? Have you calmed down now?
Yes, and I wanted to say I'm sorry for the way I acted. I shouldn't have gotten so riled up over such an obvious taunt.
Yeah, you do kind of lose your cool maybe a little too easily. But is it true what he said? Your dad is the Imperial Governor?
It's true. It's not that I was trying to hide it. I just don't like going around telling everyone. I don't like to brag. But just so we're clear, that doesn't change who I am. When you get right down to it, I'm a commoner, head to toe. My father's salary is nothing to boast about, and he doesn't have any of the perks nobles are born into.
I know. Don't worry. Governor Regnitz is pretty well known for being clean as a whistle.
Really? I've heard the name, but I can't say I really know anything about him.
Well, that's enough about my father for now. We need to get moving. We've wasted far too much time here as it is.
He's right. We should get a move on.
This is way too many characters and way too much in-depth talk about stuff which I know nothing about.
Enemies ahead!
I mean, up to this point, Empire was just mentioned a couple of times
My
and
turn!
a few characters are from it. But for the most part, they're basically just some country off somewhere and nobody really knows anything about them.
Leave it to me.
Okay, what do you get?
Arcus, activate.
I don't know what those guys are actually resistant to. Okay, some fire seems to work well. I think normal attacks only hit for like 100. Okay, free Sepith, that's always good. Okay, that's gonna crit. But he couldn't get to anybody in time, so it didn't crit at all. Alright, so... Oh wait, you have Splash. Perfect. Okay, one down, 3 injured.
My turn!
Okay, so one of them is gonna crit. Can you get in time? No, you cannot get there in time. So... Do you have anything less than that? Huh. Maybe I should have used that. Just heal yourself. Alright. Haha, perfect. Okay, so that's good to know. If he misses and you counter, the crit doesn't affect you. It only affects him. Good to know. Actually, I think it might be lethal, regardless. Still 100 damage, yeah.
Leave it to me.
Okay, you get splash, so... Okay, you can only splash 2 of them.
My turn!
Sadly. That one. Alright, perfect, and now it's his turn. Is it lethal? No, he has just barely enough.
It's my turn.
40% health, yeah? There we go.
I go where the wind takes me.
Okay. That was easy enough. What?
He seems kind of imposing. I don't know how to break the ice.
Am I supposed to do something about that?
Go!
Right!
Alright. Right. I've got this!
They must look strikingly similar.
Right!
It's my turn.
Let's go with you. Oh!
If it's a fight they want.
Okay, I wasn't sure it was that close. Is it just me or do we have more health now? It was like 400 before, now it's 5. And it's like slightly stronger cat. You know how usually in games like this there's just slightly different coloration and they are immediately much stronger than they were
Here we go!
than they were before. Like there's a green plant monster, and then there's a red plant monster.
Oh, we did it!
I did it!
Wait, level 5 already? What about 2, 3, and 4? Actually, wait, I came from there, right? How do I tap? Stairway room. Oh, it says. Okay, it shows that it's a dead end. Dead end. Okay, I thought I might bypass that.
Right.
Alright, okay, see that one?
My turn.
Damn, he really has some nice damage. Let's see. Okay, just like this. Okay, so I think I understand how it works.
All right.
Or not. I'm just thinking. He was standing around here, and then he jumped here, and the center of the circle was around here. So why did he jump here? I'm a little confused as to how to predict where exactly he'll appear by the end of that attack. Wait, how much craft do we have? Oh, everyone's 200. Whoa. Okay, start crafting. There we go. Okay, one down.
It's my turn!
Also, yeah, I didn't check his crafts. What do you get? I'm pissing around. I'm pissing.
How about this?
Alright. Yeah, your damage is not that impressive. Cool. Okay, still not very impressed. Damn, no splash.
Here we go.
Alright, actually no critical crafts, I mean. There we go. Bunch of crits. And that was absolutely pathetic. Well done.
Arcus, activate.
Alright.
Take this.
Oh, now go see what it does.
It's my
It
turn!
doesn't prevent crafts. Okay, good to know. No, oh, it doesn't prevent... Was it crafts or is it arts? Couldn't tell. Also, I think I can pretty much play this without the mouse. It just sort of helps. Hold up now. It'll take some time to craft that, and instead you should just attack this one. Yeah, he starts casting, so the critical is wasted.
There's no time to waste!
Yeah, basically if you wanna get good at this game, you just gotta always keep in mind what's gonna happen. Okay.
Right.
Nice.
Yeah, I got it. Always gotta keep in mind what's gonna happen on those turns. Like maybe next turn you'll get a critical, so you can start casting a spell and then BAM! You get a critical instead of the enemy. Since the turn order changed. Okay, someone is driving outside. Screw you, Beetle. I don't want to fight you, man. Okay, stairway room. Ooh. Oh, a rest station and a big room. Well, that's totally not a boss fight or something. Alright, let's go.
Hey, are we...
What? Happy what? Finish the sentence!
Looks like we are. That definitely seems to be the exit.
I can see the sunlight streaming in, so I'm guessing we're finally clear.
They have the nerve to call this an orienteering exercise. I'm not certain what I was expecting from an academy founded by Emperor Drygles, but I can tell you this wasn't it.
You can
Did
say
you
that
expect?
again. What was all that business about Class 7 anyway?
Good question.
And what was that about class 6?
We've got people here from different backgrounds, classes, even cultures. Is there some sort of secret agenda with this whole Class 7 thing that we just don't know yet?
What was that?
Giant beetle, probably.
There.
What was that? Is that the freaking dragon?
The statue?
What the heck is that?
A beast of living stone?
It's a gargoyle! Or that. But let's be honest, it's basically a gargoyle.
Are monsters like this common in the Empire?
Of course not.
This thing's cutting off our only route to the surface. No choice. We have to fight it.
Right.
You could also retreat.
Dear, I thought the worst was over.
Idios, help us.
Way to force a boss fight.
Don't let it intimidate you.
All right.
Alright, I think it would be a perfect time to use that battle scope thing. Okay, stone gargoyle. See, I said it's a gargoyle! Spoken of a Rebonian legend. Sturdy body repels physical attacks. Okay, so it's strong against basically everything. But physical attacks seems like I'm gonna have to just keep spamming arts.
Arcus, activate.
That's usually how boss fights go, actually. Sometimes you can use physical attacks, but for the most part they are just wasted. Petrify. I doubt that Petrify will work, but it doesn't hurt. Okay, use that. What about the spear guy? Okay, that better tickled it. Also, I should try using crafts. Yeah, let's see how much damage she does. Oh, it's an AoE as well. Maybe we should spread out. No, fuck that. Okay, crafts, I wanted to check crafts. See how much damage that does.
My turn.
Basically the same, isn't it? Lower, but you don't take some time to charge it. Actually, yeah, use that.
Give it up, everyone!
You basically have no healing, so buffing out our defense would be really beneficial. Okay, let's see, crafts. Actually, yeah, that would be pretty good as well. Did that heal? Okay, that's a physical attack. That's a dark attack.
Leave it to me.
Let's see. Not really useful. Let's use arts instead.
Arcus, activate.
Also, the camera keeps rotating. I'm not touching the mouse at all. You see this? Slightly, just slightly turning. Okay, do that.
Let's do this.
Leave it to me.
Oh, it also does some prophetic heal. Alright, critical spell. Barely did anything. Just attack, so you don't waste the critical. Whoa.
Leave it to me.
That's better than spells. Holy crap. Seriously, he's my own DPS. Like the biggest wimp, and for some reason he hits the hardest. Ridiculous. Okay, how good is your normal attack? Actually, your normal attack is not that bad. Why do you guys keep hitting every attack? That's kind of overpowered now when I think about it. Okay, 250. Just keep attacking.
It's my turn.
Okay, and you keep attacking, but I want to decrease his defense. I'm not sure if it'll work, but I'm gonna try to. Can't swing him, man. Stop turning the
How
camera!
about this?
Doesn't
Here we
work.
go.
Okay. Alright, so what's that gonna do? Oh, it isn't in his final form! Oh, and he hits her now. Alright, keep attacking. Yeah, my throat is...
It's my turn.
Okay, there we go.
My turn.
Keep attacking. It actually doesn't hurt, I don't know why my voice keeps breaking. Okay, I don't know if it's expired or not, but let's use that thing again regardless.
Give it up, everyone!
It's my turn.
Alright, no, I do have crafts to decrease the defense, and I keep trying to proc it. That's it.
Here we go.
That's what you were trying to do? Okay.
It's my turn.
Uh-huh. And she's using that stuff. Damn, I need CP breaks so bad.
Here we go.
I have craft points and I can't do anything with it really. Still active, I think. I see some buffs, but I can't tell what they are. Ah, damn, that's bad. Did he just waste his turn? Okay, attack. Whoa, that's it?
Leave it to me.
Okay, use
How about
that.
this?
Still does a lot of damage, so why did his attack didn't work? Maybe he just resisted explode to arts for some reason.
Here we go.
All of a sudden. Alright, still healing. So I'm assuming that little heart is how many more heals he gets. So it says 2, now it's 1. So if he attacks once more, it's not gonna heal him anymore. Yeah, we have no chance of losing this. We keep generating more CP, and every time he attacks, he doesn't do enough damage for us to actually
All right.
take damage. Because we keep healing every attack.
Here we go.
Yeah, that's not gonna do anything, buddy. Since we heal again. Yep, there we go. This is extremely overpowered.
Go.
Okay, he's not gonna get healed. There we go. Dead. Okay.
My turn.
So I should have kept track of that buff. But I wanted just to be sure that we don't get healed by some other random thing. Okay, your damage is kinda lacking, I saw resurrection. Item here, yep. Get up.
Thanks.
There we go.
Leave it to me.
Okay, use your crafts.
How about this?
Oh,
Leave it to
finally
me.
it worked. Okay, he should die soon-ish. On this
My
attack,
turn.
I think. Yeah, there we go. Over 40 damage is absolutely pathetic. Like sometimes he hits for 400, sometimes he hits for 40. It's almost like we've got Chi over here. Sheesh.
Oh, we did it.
Was that death animation? It didn't look like it. I thought he was gonna explode or something. Hey, didn't you die? Oh, he did. Okay, now he did.
Is it dead?
No, it's down but not out.
Someone's gonna appear and finish it off, I just know it.
That's one hell of a second wind.
Noble chick. That's who I think is gonna do it.
Looks like this thing has our number.
It's no use. We're too spent to go another. Guess I have no choice.
Stand back!
I didn't interrupt it. Oh, it's an archer chick. Okay. Oh, and her.
You made it.
Well, basically, I guessed right.
You've certainly got some good timing.
Seems like you're all okay at least.
I'm sorry we took so long.
You're here, and that's what counts.
So, a gargoyle, is it? I didn't expect to find the Dark Ages alive and well down here. It doesn't seem like it'll go down easily.
We give it everything we had, but as you can see, it's rallying at an alarming rate.
But with this many of us, we can just find an opening.
Fine. I guess I'll help out.
So it's all come down to me then.
You!
Arcus, activate!
Airstrike!
Leg?
An opening. Go.
Why did you suddenly start glowing?
This one's mine!
This is exactly what I thought would happen. Like, exactly. It didn't play out how I thought it would, but it ended how I did, exactly how I predicted.
We did it!
I think that's the end of it.
At the very least, that creature doesn't seem like he'll be coming back for a rematch anytime soon.
What happened there anyway? Right at the end of the battle.
Now that you mention it, I did feel something wash over me for just a second there.
There was a shimmering veil of blue light surrounding each of us.
Was there?
I did notice something as we fought. Perhaps it was just the blur of combat, but I felt like I could see everyone's movements in precise detail.
I don't think it was just your imagination.
Agreed. I have a feeling what we just experienced was...
The biggest selling point of the almighty Arcus? Give this man a prize. Looks like friendship and teamwork saved the day once again. I'm so proud of you guys. Anyway, that about finishes up today's special orienteering exercise. Aw, what's with the long faces? I thought you'd all be happy.
What are we supposed to be happy about?
I have so many questions, I'm not even sure where to start.
Oh?
I'll take a stab at it. What exactly is the purpose behind this Class 7?
I mean, we get that it's supposed to be some sort of melting pot that includes a broad cross-section of people.
I think you guys are forgetting the most important question.
But why were the 9 of us chosen in particular?
What about the kiss?
That is a valid question. There's no single monolithic reason why you all made the list. But if I had to name a major contributing factor, it'd be those Arcus ordnance you've got there.
How so?
Well, like I explained earlier, the Arcus units are developed jointly by the Epstein Foundation and the Reinford Company. Like any battle ordnance, they let you use arcs, and these have communication functionality built right in. But their crowning feature is what's known as combat linking. That's the phenomenon you all experienced just now.
So that's what that was.
Seems like a pretty apt term. It did feel like we were all connected somehow.
Precisely. Doesn't take a genius to imagine how much of an advantage a feature like that would be on a real battlefield. An elite unit that can sense each other's movements, acting in perfect sync even in the most chaotic conditions. You can hardly put a price on that. It could bring about a revolution in the way wars are fought.
It does sound rather...
Idealistic.
Well, yeah, the technology has its limits. Some have a natural aptitude for it, others just don't. And out of this year's fresh batch of bright-eyed students, the 9 of you turned out to have the highest aptitude. And since aptitude trumps background in Class 7, well, here you are.
I see.
But here you are, I was like, here you are.
But what gives us this aptitude, though, as compared to our peers? It just seems so random.
What indeed? As promised, if any of you have objections to being in this class, speak now or forever hold your peace.
But you didn't answer.
I think that pretty much covers the hows and whys of your situation.
But you didn't answer.
But this program isn't cheap to run, so we're not about to force anyone into it if they don't want to be here. You should also be aware that Class 7's curriculum will be tougher than any other class's coursework. Just fair warning. So now you know, and that leaves you all with an important decision to make. Will you stick with Class 7 or not?
Can I say no?
If you opt out, you'll just be placed in the class you would have been assigned to otherwise. There's no pressure. Nobles will land in class 1 or 2, commoners in 3, 4, or 5. It's still just the first day, so there's no real catching up you'd have to do. I'm sure you'd fit in just fine.
I'll do it. Whatever Class 7 has to throw at me, I'm game.
Whoa, wait, what?
Damn, he's such a boring protagonist, holy shit.
Just like that?
So you're the first then. You seem pretty sure about it. Any particular reason?
Not really. I just feel like I've put my family out asking them to send me to this school. So, if it gives me more to show for my time here, I'll take whatever opportunities come my way.
I actually kinda like this reason.
A noble sentiment.
Count me in as well. The greater the challenge, the more I can push myself to excel. One can't hone a blade without grit, after all.
Let's make it 3. Considering how far I came to attend this school, it'd be silly to back down before I even started.
Well, looks like we've got the country's strongest freshman on board, and our foreign exchange student too. Any more takers?
Allow me to take part as well. I was only able to come because of the school's generosity, so I feel it's my duty to help in any way I can.
Sign me up too! I kind of feel like fate brought us here for a reason, you know? And you all seem pretty easy to get along with.
And that's a yes from our 2 Orbital staff testers. Though I feel compelled to remind you, your weapons are still in the prototype stage. So on top of your other work, I'll be expecting reports from both of you.
Of course.
Maybe I spoke too soon.
Let me join too.
Huh?
Oh, there's a surprise. I was almost certain your rebellious streak would see you opt out just on general principle.
It does bother me that you've got us using these Arcus units that are still pretty clearly in development. But if I let every little nitpick like that hold me back, I'd never amount to much.
Words to live by right there. And that brings us to an even 6. Now, what about you, Fee?
Don't really care either way. You can choose.
Not this time. This is one call you're gonna have to make for yourself. That was the deal, remember? You need to take control of your own life.
Fine, I'm in.
Well, at least you committed. We've got a magnificent 7 now.
Damn, it would have been so much better if she was the protagonist.
Which leaves just the 2 of you. I can see you got issues with each other, but that doesn't mean you can't at least try to work together. Why, if you just look past your differences and embrace the joys of youth, I'm sure you'll become the best of friends.
Like hell we will! The exploitation of the common people by the aristocracy is a blight on every facet of Erebonian life. Unless something is done about it, this country has no future!
I appreciate your candor, but I don't think you're going to achieve much by lecturing me about it.
Well, at least that makes this simple. I, Eustace Albarea, claim my place as a member of Class 7.
Damn, that's boring.
Huh?
That would have been so much cooler if he was like, yeah, I'm not doing this.
Why? You're the son of a duke! Just the thought of being in the same class as commoners should make you sick!
I'll thank you not to tell me how I'm supposed to feel. As far as the House of Albarea is concerned, there's little difference between other nobles and commoners. Besides, this should at least ensure I won't have fools flitting about every day trying to win my favor. That said, I have little interest in getting drawn into your petty arguments on a daily basis either. I think it would be prudent for us to go our separate ways. I'm certain we can at least agree on this, no?
I don't need some pompous ass who coasts through life on his father's coattails telling me what to do. I'm in, come hell or high water. You might have had your successes spoon-fed to you up to now, but no outmoded class system is going to hand you trophies anymore.
Yeah, this is more predictable than
We'll see
possible.
about that.
Like, I think if I tried, I could just say everything they're gonna say before
Going
they
to be
say
like
it.
this pretty much all year, aren't they?
Sure seems that way. I wouldn't bet on them ever seeing eye to eye.
Oh,
The pots shouldn't be too hard on the kettles.
Give a guy a break.
Well, how about that? 9 out of 9. With that, I'd like to congratulate all of you on being the first ever Class 7. I hope you keep those high spirits all year, because with the workload we've got planned for you, you'll need it.
I hope something at least a tiny bit unexpected happens. Okay, I didn't expect those guys.
Well, I wasn't expecting Class 7 to turn out quite as diverse as this. It certainly promises to be an interesting year.
So is that who I think it is?
You took the words right out of my mouth.
Well, he doesn't
But
sound right.
perhaps this too is the divine providence of the goddess, no?
How do you mean?
Well, seeing them there, I feel they have the potential to be the light we seek. A light that can break through the storm clouds that continue to build over our nation day by day.
Well, his voice is definitely wrong, but feels like the same character. Okay, yeah, come on, move it. There we go. So this stuff works the same way as the previous games. Good to know. Damn, it's really dark. Oh god, this is even worse. I guess we're gonna play in the darkness. Strain my eyes. That's what I'm doing for this. Okay, that little pan of the camera definitely feels like all the games. There was a lot of setting up the scene with camera pans like that. So, the dorm room.
All right. Time to get going.
I don't recognize any one of those people. So everyone gets their own room? That's kinda crazy.
Morning, Elliot.
Good morning. Are you heading to school now too? How about we walk there together?
Sure. It's getting late though, so we might need to pick up the pace a little.
No problem. I'm guessing everyone else left already, huh?
I think so. I'm not sensing anyone else on this floor, at least.
Sense it, anyone else. God damn, it's such a...
Gaius in particular is probably long gone by now, being the early riser he is.
Oh, okay then.
Is Gaius a spear guy?
He's not sensing anyone? What does that mean exactly?
Means he's a weeb, ignore him.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Morning! Are you two on your way to school?
Yeah. Come on, Emma. We're going to be late.
Hey, wait for me, Lisa. We'll see you in class.
I never would have guessed she'd hold a grudge this long. She knows it was just an accident, right? She has to.
She has to know, but she's the one who fucking caused it.
Can't believe she'd be so sensitive.
No kidding. She's not even giving me a chance to apologize to her.
Well, as long as you keep trying, I'm sure she'll understand. Eventually. Class 7's got enough tension as it is, what with our two, prideful warriors at each other's throats. So I think it would be a load off everyone's mind if you and Elisa could make up at least.
I'll certainly do what I can, whatever that may be.
Well, it's a dumb anime cliche, you can't exactly force stuff on her.
These past 2 weeks have really flown by, haven't they? It's funny, I went into this thinking combat practice would be the toughest part of the curriculum. Never would have guessed the academic side of things might give it a run for its money.
Well, strong in body and mind is pretty firmly embedded into Imperial culture. I do get what you mean, though. I figured I'd be able to coast through the year, but I've had to very quickly reevaluate that.
You too, huh?
What happens if I don't press E? Do I just keep walking and walking until at one point they just stop? I'm kinda curious. Oh, wait, it stopped.
I wish I were as smart as Machias or Emma. They don't seem to be having any problems at all. But then, Emma got the top score on the entrance exam, and I'll bet you anything Machias wasn't far behind.
I'm sure. Eustace and Elisa are apparently doing really well too, as are Laura and Gaius.
Really? Guess I'm just gonna have to suck it up then. Though I really do hope they don't mind.
Huh? I'm not sure I follow.
Oh, sorry. You got me thinking about Eustace and Laura. I've been talking to them the same way I talk to everybody else, but they're both nobles, right? And Eustace's family rules over the whole eastern side of the Empire, so it kind of feels like I should address them more formally.
Well, they both said it was okay, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. Though you probably shouldn't go picking fights with Eustace every chance you get, like a certain someone else.
Oh, I don't plan on it. I'd hoped they'd get along a bit better over time, but if anything, things seem to be spiraling downhill fast on that end. When the two of them are in the same room, there's just this constant tension in the air.
It's not all Machias either. Eustace seems to enjoy provoking him at every opportunity. I can't even imagine what it would take to make them see eye to eye at this point.
Yeah, I wish there was something we could do to help them get along.
You're just gonna acknowledge what that guy just went there?
And that's where we'd be if we weren't in Class 7.
I thought the camera was gonna follow him was like, that's a new important character, but nope.
Dormitory number 2, for all the common folk like us.
Yeah, I guess so, huh? I'm still kind of shocked that Class 7 gets to have its own dormitory. Though, to be fair, I think that building was abandoned till this year. Seems like they renovated it just for us.
Well, they did a good job. It's got a nice feel to it. I just wish it were a little closer to the academy.
Hey, you're in our way. Step aside at once. Class 7, I see.
I think nobody would be able to tell them apart if their hair was the same color.
Is something the matter?
You're just a ragtag bunch of nobodies, aren't you? Come on, we're leaving.
Yes, Patrick! A word of advice. You might be part of a special class, but that doesn't change who you are. Never forget your place.
So they're from one of the upper classes. This is why I hate talking to them.
Unfortunately, that attitude is all too common among the nobles. Thank goodness Laura and Eustace aren't like that.
Yeah, that would be pretty bad. That's the infamous dormitory number 1, where all the nobility lives. It's supposed to be super fancy inside, with maids and butlers and everything.
Wow, really? Guess that's our cue to pick up the pace.
Yeah, sorry. Oh, hey, have you picked out a club to join yet? Doesn't sound like you have to or anything, but it's probably a good way to meet people.
No, I'm still looking. It's hard to decide on one.
Oh no, clubs. Am I going to have to level social links again? Anyway, it seems like class 7 is just basically the people who are fitting the most into the cliches. You get
Stand, bow, be seated.
you get all kinds of cliches here.
As I'm sure you're all well aware, the Erebonian Empire was driven to the brink of collapse roughly 250 years ago. This was brought about by the conflict we know as the War of the Lions. A civil war lasting several years, staged over the throne of the late emperor by the most powerful of his potential successors. But of course, I'm not here to tell you that. If I were, I think even young children would be able to pass this course. Rather, I'd like to discuss the effects this had on the Empire as members of the aristocracy were drawn into the war. Many hired mercenaries turned to looting and pillaging, and a similar trend could even be seen among some of the knights. The land was left utterly devastated, and morale was at an all-time low. But then, lo and behold, into this nightmare stepped a man willing to take a stand against this bloody war of succession. He was a wandering prince who began to rally forces from the outskirts of the Empire, and would go on to make quite a name for himself. And that name, of course, was Dreikel's Rhysei Arnor. He would later become known as Dreikel's the Lionheart, the 73rd Emperor of Erebonia, and father of the Renaissance. Not to mention the founder of this very academy. Dreikel's army was initially rather small in number, but as he traveled across the Empire, winning over the hearts of influential sympathizers, his forces rapidly increased. Now, the place where Emperor Dreikel's first began gathering his army was... Reen Schwarzer, would you care to tell the class?
What? The place where Dreikel's first started to gather his army was the... How the hell do I know? Okay, I don't know those two at all, so I guess we're gonna say this one. Shit. No, I don't think this is it. Can't believe I don't know this. Should have studied harder. Ah. North Highlands. It was the North Highlands, a region northeast of Erebonia. Damn, what did he sound like? Correct! You seemed hesitant though. Was the question a bit too difficult perhaps? Prince Dreikel's wanderings led him to the land of the North, where he lived with the vagabonds for some time. It was there what he heard the civil war taking place in Erebonia, and those vagabonds of North became his very first allies. Thanks! Not like I care about you or anything. AP increased by 1. By making good decisions, acting appropriately, and completing quests, you will gain AP. When you accumulated enough AP, your rank will increase the next time you report a quest. There are 15 ranks among, from B7 to A0. And every time your rank increases, you will receive a perk from the academy. So it's like the bracer ranks in the Trails in the Sky. Receiving the same amount of AP what would have been granted for a correct answer. In future instances, however, AP bonuses will only be given if a correct answer are given from the start. Hey, thanks.
Nice work, everyone. You made it through another grueling day of classes. In case you've been living under a rock, please don't forget that tomorrow is your first free day. It's not technically a day off, but there are no classes, so it's up to you what to do with your time. Why, you could go shopping in the capital if you wanted to. Or just do what I do and sleep all day. Sleep is so wonderful.
Will the Academy's facilities still be open for our use?
Yes, I'd like to be able to use the free study area in the library myself.
Of course! This school shuts down for no one, so feel free to patronize any and all facilities as you like. A lot of clubs have meets scheduled for these free days as well, so anyone who's joined one should probably check on that.
I see.
I'll be certain to do so.
Also, before you leave, we should go over what's happening next week. On Wednesday, you all have your practical exam.
A practical exam?
What does that entail exactly?
It's part of your combat training. You'll be graded on your performance, so make sure you're well rested and ready for battle by then. Might be a good idea to do some training on your own time too, just to keep from getting rusty.
Interesting.
I definitely don't like the sound of that.
Oh, and one more thing. After the practical exam is over, I've got another important announcement about a major part of Class 7's curriculum that I haven't mentioned at all yet.
What?
Here it comes.
So, whatever you choose to do on your free day, make it count for something. That concludes today's homeroom. Machias, if you'll do the honors.
Yes, instructor. All rise. Bow.
Well, that's just great. Giant announcement. Nothing to worry about. Please relax at your leisure. Leisure, whatever. Nobody cares. I'm a little worried about the practical exam next week. I mean, I'm still just getting used to this stuff. And I'd be happy to help you train if you need a sparring partner. The gymnasium looks big enough that I'm sure we'd have no trouble finding a good spot for it. That's very kind of you to offer, but I was planning on attending club practice today. Oh, you've joined the club already? Which one did you pick? I decided to try for a band. I'm not sure how much we'll have use for a violinist. Wait, you get it. I didn't know you played the violin. Did you just pick it up for fun? Yeah, something like that. How about you guys? Have you joined any of the school's clubs? I'm considering joining the art club. Art? Huh? Somehow that's not how I pictured you. No pun intended. Do you have any artistic experience? I dubbed it in it back home. Taught myself though, so I feel like this could be a good chance to learn the proper technique. Wow, that's pretty cool. I'd love to see some of your work sometime. Hey baby. How about that kiss? Oh good, you're still here. Instructor? Is there a problem? No, I was just hoping someone could do it. Seems a little favor for me. It's something I need picked up from a student council room. Something you need picked up? What would that be? That's for me to know and you to find out. All I'll say is, it's something absolutely essential to your school life. And somebody needs to go get it. Well, it doesn't matter who. Any volunteers? Sure, I'll go. If I show up in the student council room and tell them you sent me, they'll know why I'm there, right? Oh, wait! Are you sure you don't mind? You two have clubs to go to, right? I'm still totally undecided, so this shouldn't be a big deal at all. I can look in on a few clubs myself along the way, in fact. Well, if you really don't mind. Thank you. The student council room is in the student union building next door, at the end of the hall on the second floor. It's open until quite late, so there's no rush. Thank you, my dear. I leave everything in your capable hands. Okay. Alright. So I can finally get to move again. Anything? No? Okay. Yo, baby. Blah blah blah, continue of course. So the reason you're still here though? Don't tell anyone, but I actually left the student register in here and forgot all about it. Good thing I remembered though, otherwise I would have had to sit through an hour of the vice principal's lectures. She's not exactly a conventional teacher, is she? I'd say she is very conventional. It seems to be class 5 first year classroom. Okay, I guess I can go in there. Wait. I just... Hold up, just how do I... Yeah, for a second there I thought that the door is far enough to lead in here, actually. But yeah, I guess not. Anyway, anything in here? No. I think it would open on its own if I could actually interact with it. Nope. Nope. Damn, this place is big. What's up? What's up? Have you decided on what club you want to join? I'm considering focusing my time on extracurricular activities during our free days myself. Hopefully we can both make the most of our free day tomorrow. Wait, what's on your bag? Oh, okay. I thought it was a tiny bag. Whoa, you're big. What's up?
Oh my, what a delectable smell. It seems a small stimulation from a cooking club. Perhaps I should follow my nose and grace her with my presence.
Okay. Can I join the cooking club? Hello, and welcome to the cooking club. Whenever you want to learn the essentials of cooking or research new, exciting dishes, this is a club for you. You should definitely join if this whets your appetite. How do I do that? I guess I can talk to her. Seems to be the home economics storage room. Yo. Oh, hello there. You're class 7 student, are you not? My name is Marie. I'm the cooking club's advisor. Will you hoping to join? I'm afraid not. I'm just trying to familiarize myself with the campus. She seems far kinder than I expected a military academy instructor to be. Huh, that's fine. I happen to be the advisor for the art club and the wind orchestra too. If you're interested in joining either of them, we'll be sure to welcome you with open arms. Yeah, these people talk way too much. Okay. Ah, this is Bart. Yo. You don't seem to be progressing well. Creating art while surrounded by art. Being able to paint in place like this is an invaluable experience. Definitely not something I was able to enjoy back home. I should ask him about his home sometime. It seems like an interesting place. I guess I can. Anyway, yeah, whatever. So that's an art club. Computer room is locked. Computer room? So there's computers everywhere now? Back in Trails in the Sky, there was like one computer and it was like a big deal. And it could barely do basically anything. It was used to, I don't know, store information, I guess is one way to put it. Okay, I don't want to talk to you. Huh, I don't remember you. Yo. You're from class 7, right? Must be one of a weird class stopping by the faculty lounge. This is how you spend your free time. I'm just coming to grips with the academy's layout. Instructor Makarov doesn't really have the air of a natural science teacher. He's apparently in charge of orbal studies, so that makes sense, in a way. Anyway, do me a favor and try not to fail any of your tests. I really don't want to think of new stuff for tests. And if nobody fails, I won't have to. You might not want to say that too loudly considering your position. I don't know, I think it's a normal approach. Kind of a weird thing to say, but still. Instructor Beatrix. Is she an instructor? It looks like an infirmary to me.
Well, hello there. Welcome to the infirmary. You seem healthier than our average visitor. Oh, well, classes are over for the day, so feel free to relax here if you'd like.
Thank you for the offer. She seems like a sweet old lady. Okay. Wow, that's a that's a mustache. Okay, I don't know any of you people, I don't want to really bother you. Holy crap, this place is so big. I don't know where I'm going exactly. Wait, how do I... is this it? Still... well, that should freaking help a lot. Is this it? Janitor. Okay, what do you get?
New students, huh? Well, I'm a janitor, and this here is my room. If you're ever in need of advice, just stop on by. I'll help you in any way I can. Even if you bust a window or three, you can let me know. I won't get after you too much.
Alright, you'll be the first to know if I start endangering the school's glass. Seems like a cool guy. Alright. Okay, second floor, so I'm back here. This is a classroom, right? Yeah. Okay, I think I got it. So I go here. There we go. If I remember correctly, the student union building should be to the east of the main building. Doesn't seem like this is too urgent though, so maybe I'll head over after familiarizing myself with the campus a bit. There's more to tours than just the main building and all the classrooms. There are many other facilities located on campus. I wanted to say faculties. The auditorium is used for events like the entrance ceremony. Although this building is normally closed, it will be open during certain events. The field is home to more athletic activities. God damn it, no, I need to turn on the lights, I can't. It's hurting my eyes too much. There we go. Now I can finally see. Great. Well, I can blink. This is so good. Many sports clubs, such as lacrosse and riding clubs, use this area to practice too. The gymnasium is used for general training purposes. There, you'll find the pool and the training hall. Wow, pool. These two facilities are managed by the swimming and fencing club respectively. As such, the gym is usually a lively spot. Wow, this looks like an old blacksmith. The engineering building is the de facto place for ordnance maintenance and is managed by the engineering club. While you can't enter for now, you'll find yourself here again and again during your time at tours. The library holds a variety of papers and books for your perusal and serves as a handy space for study and research. I keep thinking it's gonna be one word, then it's another word. You can also go there to brush up on all your Zimurian terminology you can handle. The Student Union building is a place for students to go relax and unite. The first floor houses some stores and a cafeteria. You'll find the culture clubs on the second floor, and even a salon reserved for upper-class students on the third. I only see 2 floors. Occasionally you will see event markers displayed on the characters and places. This show an event that will take place here. Queue and request event. I don't see the difference, you just show the same thing. Okay. So... I am going here, I suppose? No, I think this is a gym, right? It should say gym, yeah. So... let's see... Can I have a map with actual names of places? Oh, I can. God damn. Uh-huh. Academy, library... I wish you could zoom in a little bit. Can I? Oh, that's how you zoom in. This is really backwards. Like you would use the mouse wheel, right? But no, it's 1 and 2. Very strange. Okay, I don't have access to it. Oh, there's an event right now. Ah, I see. So there's basically nothing going on except for that building. Okay, going back. God damn it, stupid. Wait, can I actually fix that? Q? No, T? There we go. System, options. No, fixed. Fixed. Oh, thank fuck. It does actually work. Because on the main menu I selected fixed. Does it fix? No. Cause it moves around. So it's impossible to freaking tell where you're going. Oh, and the minimap... God damn it. Why does it rotate here? The whole freaking point is so it doesn't happen. Where's the north? Okay, this is the north. So where am I going again? Okay, so I'm going right. Alright. So right here. And there it is. This one. Okay, there we go, much better. I just wish the map didn't spin around like crazy. Maybe it would make it much more easier.
The student union building. I know the cafeteria is on the first floor, but I wonder where the student council room is.
Second floor.
Hey there, first year.
I remember you. You were arguing with Catwoman.
How's it going? Academy life been treating you well this past half month?
It's been half month? I thought it's been like a day.
Oh, yeah, it has. Guess he must be a second year. It's not easy, but I'm managing. Mostly. Though I have a feeling it's only going to get harder from here on out.
Of course it will. Your class is going to be more intense than the others, too.
Wait, is there such a word as bandanade?
But you just hang in there, okay?
Okay. Wait. You're a second-year student, aren't you? Do you mind if I ask your name?
Hey, now, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
What, seriously?
First things first, how about you let me show you this cool trick I've been practicing?
Trick?
You got a 50 mirror coin I can borrow?
I think so. Pretty sure I do, anyway.
Why do I think this is a scam?
Cheers. All right, watch closely.
Huh?
Now, which hand is the coin in? Left or right?
Left.
It's in your...
Too bad.
Guess you win. I'm usually pretty good at following moving objects, too.
Okay, I wasn't sure what exactly I was supposed to look out for.
Though, wait. You said this was a trick, which means...
You catch on quick.
Huh?
Keep up the good work, man. You're gonna need to be pretty tough to get through a year with Sarah as your instructor. Oh, and the student council room is on the second floor, furthest room back.
Yeah, someone already said.
See you around. Have a good weekend.
But it's just one day, it's not a weekend.
Wait! My 50... mirror. He got me.
He never said he's gonna return it.
Andy seemed to know I was heading to the student council room too. Somehow. Guy's good. I haven't met many of the second years yet. I wonder if they're all like that. Oh well. At least now I know where I'm going. Though if it really is open late, I guess there's no real rush. I might as well see what else people are up to in here.
Or not. Come on, I'm not gonna talk to absolutely everybody. I'm not going for completions over here. On the first floor of the Student Union building, you'll find both cafeteria and campus store. As you might expect, cafeteria sells a number of different kinds of food. Meanwhile, the store sells combat equipment like weapons and recovery items. That makes it the best place to stock up on supplies and buy new equipment on campus. And I'm probably gonna cheat and flip money again because it's really easy to do. Okay, what you got? How much money do I have? 500! Okay, I'm not buying anything. A freaking sandwich costs all my money. This is crazy. Screw that. I'm out of here. Okay, second floor. Can I zoom out the map a little bit? Oh. That's all I can do. Okay, that doesn't do anything. That... Okay, no. Alright, there we go. Apparently there's an event in here. Can I even go in here? Isn't that behind the counter? Shouldn't I be unable to access this? Oh, I thought it was like a thing. Like, I have a quest. But no, it's just his head. Oh my god. Oh my god. You said his name! I used to work in the kitchen at Noble's Mansion. So this might be an academy cafeteria, but I can guarantee the quality of my cooking. If you want to try some, just say so at the counter. Fucking hell, you serious? This room seems to be where ingredients and the like are kept. But I thought I saw something here. No, wait. Like this. Here. Right here. Oh, I see. It's above, so it's supposed to mean the second floor. Problem is I was trying to find the stairs. Where exactly is the stairs? Oh, there it is. Okay. Flowers, cool. Going up. What about the third floor? Ooh, fancy. Ah. I'll screw you too. Jeez. I thought I had special privilege here. Yo, what's up? Creep. To get first years to join the literature club. You get one in photography club, but he's already showing up late and slacking off. Heh. 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 She's so lost in her own little book world again. Okay. Is this it? I think you might be missing something here. Alright, I'm just gonna leave you to it. Gone fishing, kinda. Okay. This appears to be an unused room. Okay. Must be a photography club. This appears to be a darkroom for development photographs. Alright. So I guess this is it. This looks like the place. There's definitely still someone inside, I can sense it. Hope I'm not interrupting. Knock.
Hello? Please come in. It's open.
I recognize that voice. Pardon the interruption.
No, it's a midget again.
Oh, you're that girl.
It's been about 2 weeks, hasn't it? Welcome to the student council room, Reen Schwarzer. Instructor Sarah sent you, right?
Yes. So, you're a member of the student council then? I wonder if she got moved up a few years. She looks even younger than Fee.
Is something wrong?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just wondering, are you a second-year student?
I am, but there's no need for formalities with me. There's no junior or senior in my book. The name's Toa Herschel. I'm the student council president.
President?
Uh-huh. Does that surprise you? I'm sure I'll have plenty of opportunities to interact with you and the other first years during your time here. So if there's anything you need help with, you just come and let me know, okay? I'll do everything in my power to make it better.
Thank you. That's very kind. She's seriously the student council president? That's hard to believe. So, the reason I've come here...
Dude, you should have just asked her outright, why is she so small?
...is because you're holding on to something for Class 7, right?
Oh, of course. Here you go. Yours is the one on top.
Let's see...
Why is the music so sad? Student notebook and them.
Oh, our student notebooks. I completely forgot about these.
I'm really sorry it's taken so long. Class 7's curriculum is pretty different from any of the other classes.
Do we need those without fancy technical thing?
And you're even using a different kind of battle orbment, so yours had to be compiled separately.
Meaning these notebooks have information in them about...
The Arcus, yes. All the student notebooks double as instruction manuals for their accompanying battle orbments. And the other first years are all using the same type as last year, so we could just reuse last year's template. But the Arcus type you're using works quite differently, so we had to write a whole new set of directions from scratch.
Okay, that makes sense. But wait, who's we?
Pretty much just me. Instructor Sarah asked me to do it on her behalf.
That sounds like her.
Which means it's my fault this has taken so long. I'm really sorry.
No, it's not your fault, it's her fault.
Oh, no. If anything, it sounds like we owe you a huge debt of gratitude for putting so much time and effort into it. Is that really part of the student council's job, though? It seems more like something our instructor should be handling herself.
Look at his face, he's like, yeah, I'm done with this shit.
Technically, you're right, but she's always so busy.
She is not.
And I help out the other instructors a lot too, so I don't mind lending her a hand from time to time.
What a nice person. Maybe a little too nice for her own good. I doubt she ever gets a moment's rest around here.
Pretty much. She is getting used by everyone.
So, you just need me to give these to the other students in Class 7, right?
Yes, please. I really appreciate what you've all agreed to do too.
Huh? What do you mean?
I heard all about it from Instructor Sarah. She said you've agreed to help out the student council with our work, right? It's such a nice gesture. You're really getting Class 7 off to a great start here at the Academy.
Okay, my teacher is great.
I'm sorry, I'm not sure what you're talking about.
It's obvious she's dumping more responsibility on you. And she didn't tell you.
Didn't you tell her that you wanted to help ease our workload?
Yep.
Something about wanting to better yourselves? To prove you were worthy of being a part of this prestigious new class? She said you were all really eager to help out, so I should try to delegate some of my duties to you.
Thank you, my dear. I leave everything in your capable hands. Mwah.
Wait, this is actually voice acted this time?
Mwah, indeed.
I'm sorry. Did I misunderstand her or something? Oh, how embarrassing. I didn't mean to start trying to force work onto you when you've only just enrolled.
But she knows you can't refuse her.
There's no way I can turn her down.
Yeah, exactly.
No. Instructor Sarah's absolutely right.
She's such a bitch.
Your plate is as full as I've seen, so if I can help you in any way, please let me.
Phew. I thought there had been a terrible misunderstanding there for a moment. But don't worry, I won't give you anything too difficult. It'll mostly just be fulfilling requests from people in the Academy and in Trista.
Requests?
Yep. Sometimes people send in feedback and list things they'd like us to do for them, and we try to help out however we can.
That's not what student council does.
I'll pick some up for you to do by the end of the day, and drop the list in your mailbox at your dorm tomorrow morning. Will that be okay with you?
Sure thing. Thanks. Dusk already? What a day. Can't believe she wound up treating me to dinner in the cafeteria. And she's still got more student council work to do yet. How is she so busy? Hello? This is Rien Schwarzer speaking.
Guten Tag, my favorite little Wunderkind. I hear you had a nice little dinner date with the student council president. Ooh la la.
If this is how you treat your favorite little Wunderkind, I dread to think how you treat people you don't like. Would you care to explain why you've been signing me up for things behind my back?
I'll skip the details for now, but it's got something to do with the other part of your curriculum that I'll be announcing next week. I thought it'd be a good chance for one of you to do a little rehearsal before the main event. And since the student council truly is busy, I figured, why not kill two birds with one stone? A fine plan, if I do say so myself.
I have a feeling half the reason they're as busy as they are is because of certain instructors. But alright, I'm happy to play along. Basically, you just want me to spend my free day tomorrow helping the student council, right?
Oh, that's entirely up to you. If there's a club you're interested in joining, far be it from me to force you away from it.
No, to be honest, I still haven't found one that really clicks with me, so that won't be a problem. There is one question I'd like to ask, though. Why me, exactly?
Because you're the most boring.
This seems like the kind of task typically entrusted to the class president or vice president. So, Emma or Machias. And even if you were choosing based on social class, Eustace and Laura were both born into noble families. I wasn't. So what makes me so special, exactly?
Well, in a sense, you're effectively at the center of Class 7.
Pardon?
I'm not saying you're its leader, of course. But in a class full of nobles, commoners, and exchange students, you in particular are special.
Because you're the most boring.
Surely even you can see that, no?
Well,
I do not.
That's why I decided to give you first dibs, so to speak. I wanted to get an idea of how things might go from here on out. There's never been a class like yours before, after all. So there you have it. The beans have been spilled all over the place. Ball's in your court now.
Wait, what are you drinking?
Beer, of course. It's the weekend and I'm stuck wasting away in my room, imbibing libations. Alas, all by my lonesome.
Well, I can join you, baby.
If only I had a classy gentleman friend who'd go out drinking with me. But woe of woes, such a man is nary to be found.
Are you okay?
Never better. But you, instead of trying to put everything in its place, why don't you just go with the flow for a change? It seems like you're desperately trying to find something. But if you don't plant yourself somewhere, you're just gonna blow away with the next big gust that comes along. And on that note, make sure you're back in the dorm by curfew and all transgressions will be forgiven. Toodles!
If I don't plant myself somewhere, huh? She may have a few screws loose, but she's got a point. Maybe I should just try going with the flow and see what comes of it.
Okay. Not exactly sure what to say about that. But yeah, that teacher is still the best. She's such a lazy bitch. Afterwards, Rin returned straight to the dormitory. And after relaxing in his room for a while, he decided to walk around the dorms. You can now view overall achievements and characters tabs of your notebook. Both can be accessed by pressing the Q button or choosing Note in the camp menu and then selecting their respective tabs. Q, 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 Q. Alright, President Tova left me in charge of handing out everyone's notebooks. Tomorrow is our first free day, so I should get this done with tonight. You can explore Class 7 dorms on the night before each free day. Be aware, however, what the story will progress should you return to Rin's room. Oh my god, this is exactly like Persona. Okay, so... This appears to be a vacant room. Alright. Wait. How many floors are there? 3? Okay. Oh, finally someone. I need to give Arisa her student notebook too. Right, here goes. Who is it? Yeah, it's me, Rin.
What do you want? What are you even thinking coming to see some innocent girl's room this late at night?
Okay, good point. I wouldn't have under normal circumstances, but there's something I need to give you. He explained what Tova asked him to hand out everyone's student notebooks.
Oh. Okay, wait a moment.
Oh, she's wearing clothes.
Hurry up and hand it over.
Okay, just hold on a second. Rin took out Alice's notebook. It should be this one. Let's see, Alyssa Ray... Don't do that! Alyssa snatched student notebook out of Rin's hands. I can't let my guard down around you for a second, can I? Sorry, I can't tell which notebook is without looking inside. I really didn't mean any harm.
Oh, so you say. Anyway, that's all you wanted, isn't it? Good night, then.
Guess I'll have to back off for tonight. But it seems that R is just an initial. I didn't finish reading her full name before she snatched it out of my hands, though. Is there a reason she's hiding it? Well, yeah. It should be Fee's room.
What's that?
It's me, Rin. I've got something here for you.
Come in.
Rin handed Fee her student notebook.
Cheers.
Oh, were you asleep? I didn't mean to wake you up.
It's fine.
Huh, I'm surprised you went to sleep this early, though. I mean, we just had dinner.
I didn't have anything else to do. You done?
Yeah, just wanted to give you a notebook.
Right.
I like her. She's a unique one, that girl. I wonder how she ended up a student here anyway. Okay. It should be Laura's room. Hey, Laura, are you in there?
Is that you, Rin? I'll be right there.
Rin handed Laura her student notebook.
Thank you for taking the time to deliver it to me.
Don't worry about it. What were you doing anyway? You didn't hear me knocking, and you're covered in sweat.
I was just practicing it for the wooden sword. I must have been so focused on my practice that I didn't hear you knock at first.
That's some concentration, alright. Maybe I should do some practicing when I get back to my rooms too.
Huh, you certainly don't want to neglect your training. I'd enjoy it if I had someone to deal with sometime too. Well then, good night.
Good night. Okay.
Come on.
This should be Emma's room.
Yes, who is it?
It's me, Rin. Do you have a moment?
Rin, I'll be right there.
Rin handed Emma her student notebook.
Hey, thank you. Oh, and an unrelated note. How are you planning on spending the day tomorrow?
I'm thinking I'll help out the student council. How about you?
I plan on looking at some more clubs. I haven't seen what the culture clubs have to offer yet, so I'll be visiting them tomorrow.
Oh, right. Joining a club does sound like a good idea. Let me know if any of them seem really good.
Alright, I will. Also, I do hope you're able to make up with Alyssa soon.
Yeah. Did you hear us just now?
Well, you weren't exactly quiet. I think Alyssa still needs to sort out her feelings about everything. But don't worry, I'm sure it will all work out in the end.
Thanks. Good night, Emma.
Good night. Thank you for bringing me my notebook too.
Well, she's polite. Alright, moving on. Instructor Sarah's room is locked. Come on. God damn it. This appears to be a vacant room. Alright. God damn. So I can't hang out with Instructor. Well, this sucks. Oh, I can just walk in. What? Oh, it's a violin. I was like, is he using a sword? Oh.
Hey, Rin. Hey, Rin. Something the matter?
Tova gave me the class 7 student notebooks to hand out earlier, so I'm just going around delivering those. Here's yours, Elliot. Rin handed Elliot his student notebook.
Oh, thanks.
Anyway, were you playing the violin in here?
Sorta. It's pretty late, so I wasn't really playing per se. Just doing the finger and motions. The wind orchestra isn't meeting tomorrow, so I thought I should get in some practice tonight instead.
Wow, you're really into your music, huh? I can't imagine most people being that invested in their hobbies. Your room is chock full of musical stuff too.
It's not that much, honestly. It'd be nice if walls in these dorms were a bit more soundproof, though. And I'd be able to play all night without bothering anyone.
Spoken like a true music nerd. I don't know, it doesn't seem that... musical, I suppose. Just a couple of things, here and there. It should be Maki's room.
Who is it?
It's me, Rin. I've got something for you.
I'll be right there.
Rin handed Maki his student notebook.
Sorry to make you go to all the trouble.
Oh, don't worry about it.
Sorry to make you go through all that trouble. Go to all that trouble. It just doesn't sound right, man.
Were you in the middle of studying there? I'm sorry if I interrupted you.
No need to be sorry for that. How did you know I was studying, though?
You got pencil marks all over the sides of your hands.
Well, you should make sure you do plenty of studying yourself. You don't want to find yourself falling behind.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Most of the classes seem like they'll be pretty hard, too.
Agreed. Besides, there'll be a chance to show up with snubby upper class students. I'll see you tomorrow, then.
Yeah, good night. Alright, we're almost done. That's mine? Or not? It should be Juice's room.
Juices? Who's there?
It's me, Rin. I've got your student notebook here.
Very well.
Okay, no, wait. I should do that stupid voice that from Valkyrie Chronicles.
You have my thanks.
Don't mention it. Mind if I ask you what you were up to?
I was simply reading.
Oh, what kind of book?
A biography I borrowed from the library. Why must I indulge you mundane little questions?
Huh?
Well, we may live in the same dorm, but two of us are perfect strangers. Your proximity to me does not give you license to intrude on my private life.
You're right, I'm sorry about that.
Paid no mind. Also, I suggest you be more mindful of when and to whom you volunteer your time. Otherwise, people will be more than happy to simply use you at every turn.
What is that meant to be a warning? He doesn't seem like an easy guy to make friends with, that's for sure. But maybe he's got a good heart. Maybe. I can just bump into. Yo. Evening, Rin. What's up? Actually, I was just looking for you. I've got your student notebook here. Here we go. Oh, I was wondering when that'd come. Thanks. Sorry to make you go out of your way to deliver it. No worries. Yours got a really distinctive feel to it, though. What's that hanging on the wall? A sort of ornament made in the North Highlands. I thought it'd be a nice way to bring the spirit of my homeland along with me. I see. It really does give a whole room an exotic feel. You've got your brushes out too, so I'm guessing you're really going to spend tomorrow painting?
Yeah, I'm planning to head over to the art club. Feel free to come along if you feel like it.
Will do. What? Is that it? I don't know what that is. Hold up, what's it on the top? Yeah, I have no idea what this is supposed to be. Anyway, whatever. Did I forget anybody? Oh, can I keep pressing I, expecting that to be an inventory. Items, 2, 1. So, just mine, right? And no material what is impossible to analyze can be used to customize equipment at a local factory. I don't know when I got that. Or that. Okay. Alright, so I guess this is it, right? I keep pressing M and I, but yeah, this game got no such functionality. Oh, hello there. You really can't beat an ice cold beer after work. Oh, no wait, maybe I can. With 2 ice cold beers. Have you been drinking all night? Please try not to fall asleep here, okay? I don't want you to catch a cold. Don't worry your pretty little head about me. I'm indestructible. Especially since I've got the day off tomorrow. You say that like it totally excuses your entire night of drinking. Well, anyway, you were nice enough to take on some of the student council. Some of work for student council, so that's a load off my shoulders. I'm looking forward to seeing how you're gonna perform tomorrow. Right. Wow, she went from plaster to bastard in the blink of an eye. Looks like there's a lot more to her than I thought. Or maybe she can just hold her liquor. Like Shara. So I guess there's nothing here. Those cans of... No. I thought there was a little cow on them. I guess not. Anyway, I'm a little confused as to what I'm doing right now. Do I just go outside? Probably should... okay. Well, I suppose I'm going back to my room then. I didn't forget anybody, I think. Also, I forgot where my room is. Should I call it a day? Choosing the rest will cause the day to change and the main story to advance. Yep. I guess that was my room. That was kind of easy to find. Alright then. That's not a lot of people. Obtained student council tasks, April. Okay. I have reason to believe that strange phenomena have been occurring in an old school house of late. As such, I would like to request that 1 or more combat-ready students look into this and report back to me. For more details, come see in my office on the first floor of the main building. Alright. I've just finished repairing a bunch of Arbol tech here at the engineering club, but I need someone to deliver everything. Stop by the engineering building, left blah blah blah, and I'll tell you more. Okay. Noteworthy loss. I kinda dropped my student handbook and I now can't find it anywhere. Would anybody be willing to help me look? I'll be looking for it on the first floor of the student union building, and I'd really appreciate it if someone lend me a hand. Colette, right, blah blah blah. I think I talked to her before. Okay, 1 from a principal, 1 from engineering club, oh hey, and 1 from our first year. I certainly wasn't expecting a request from a principal as one of my very first assignments. I hope I don't screw up. I'm curious about that one from the engineering club too, sounds interesting. Well, I've got all day, so let's just dive in, I guess. You can view quests in your notebook, quests automatically blah blah blah. Access by pressing Q. Some quests must be completed in order to advance the main story. Alright. These quests have a requirement mark next to their name, and the story will progress only once they've been completed. Quests without this mark are not essential for advancement and will disappear from the list if not undertaken in a timely manner. Bonding events. On 3 days, special events can be triggered with... oh my god, it is social links! Oh my god! It's freaking social links! It is ridiculous! Okay, and only 3 days you can use bonding points to participate in bonding events with other characters. Different bonds events will be available during the daytime and the evening. In the evening, on your 3 days, you will receive additional bonding point. Good god. It's freaking social links. I thought I escaped them, but they are back with vengeance.